Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Edgev, and I welcome you to a new episode of the Witcher 3. Last time we brought Uma here with Uncle Becky here to care Morn, and Uncle Vesemir is caring for him lovingly. And we've already met Yennefer, who's already here and ordering all the people here around. And the other witches aren't that happy about that.
Now look here. Pupils
Well,
functioning
but
normally.
anyway. This time we will help Lambert and who was the other guy? I forgot. We will help the other both guys to complete the task we need to do to lift the curse of Uma. But before we start that, why don't you leave a like, drop a comment for the algorithm for me, and subscribe to my channel. This would help me really out a lot. And now, let's get into it. And first off, let's report to Yennefer that we removed the disturbances for her megascope. It turned out that there were some dimeritium bombs that interfered with the magic of her megascope and caused some crystals of her to explode. This should be fine now because Vesemir removed those crates with the bombs. Now Yennefer, I was a good boy, wasn't I?
Thank you. Seems to be working now. What was it?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert left them by the beds.
I suppose he had no idea they could interfere with my megascope?
No? I would suppose no one of us has an idea of that. Well, no.
You know, Lambert's not exactly an expert on megascopes, so...
Please. Lambert is mean, not stupid. But no matter. More importantly, I shall finally be able to contact Ida.
The Ida? Elven Sage? What do you want from her?
Stay and you'll learn for yourself.
Members of the Lodge don't let just anyone in on their secrets, or so I've heard.
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's begin. And Geralt, behave, please.
Didn't you just say you trust me?
Stop twisting my words.
Kedmel Yennefer
We
at
finally know something.
Gwynblade.
We will behave.
Kedmil and Severn.
Why have you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift. It was uttered in a dialect of Elder speech unfamiliar to me.
I see. The words of the curse?
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Foli, Gledev Don Eptenid, Bondro Isne Iakus.
He doesn't seem so happy about it. But I'm surprised all the people can remember this line so perfectly and repeated it right afterwards. I wouldn't be able to. I would butcher it so horribly.
Recognize the dialect?
Lathan Undod.
Meaning?
The so-called One Speech, a forgotten language dating from before the migration.
The migration?
Later, Geralt.
Will you tell us something? No? Okay.
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes, in legends. Of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse?
To a degree, Agnes de Glanville's incantation, combined with Elder's triangle, inverted, of course. They are your only possible recourse. But I cannot guarantee that even they will suffice.
Thank you, Ensevern. Vafel.
That does not conclude our conversation.
No? Oh, I guess. One help for the other.
Let me guess. You want something in return.
If I may, Gwynblade, I'd like to request. Stop guessing. Just listen. The time of the white frost and white light is nigh.
And the world world will perish amidst ice. I know Ithleen's prophecy.
I don't doubt you know it, but do you understand it? The Elder Blood can initiate the final age, the time of the end, or stop it. Remember this, Gwynblade, for you will be the one to determine if the seed bursts into flames.
Of course we are the chosen one. And Jennifer, would you explain it to us?
Any idea what she was talking about?
Ciri, of course.
Wish everyone would just leave her the hell alone.
Wouldn't count on it.
And now for some
What was that
exposition.
about? The migration?
Good gods. Did they teach you no history here?
No. Vesemir figured sword work would be more useful on the path. Gonna answer me?
Naturally. One's never too old to learn. The Ensei and the NN elves were once one folk, the En Undod. Then came a cataclysm. No one knows its nature. The En Undod were forced to leave their world. They split along the way.
So if Uma's curse was uttered in this Lathan Undod,
Then it's old. Very, very old.
I just wanted to say something about this whole thing, but 5 seconds later I forgot already. It wasn't that important, I suppose.
all in all, interesting conversation. What now?
You can start by apologizing for acting like a boor, despite my asking you not to.
Well, what did we do wrong? I don't know.
Don't really see why I should apologize. I know sorceresses expect me to bow down before them.
So you refuse to bow and thumb your nose at them instead? Very mature. Enough. Finish whatever it was you and the boys were planning to do. Then we'll begin.
Okay. What will we do? We have to go with Lambert to the Circle of Elements, or Eskel. We have to find Eskel and hunt with him a Forktail. Let's do the Forktail first. With Lambert we have to do the Trials of the Grasses isn't the right thing to say.
Now look here. Pupils functioning normally.
Yeah, he's carrying laughingly. The trial all the young Witcher boys have to undergo to charge their medallions with magical powers so it can detect magic. And it isn't that easy of a journey, filled with dangers. So and now let's see if we can get out of here in one piece without taking too much damage. Master the repair kit for armors and weapons, and I've done it. Yeah. And that's the reason why you shouldn't run off cliffs without looking down. But it's quite realistic with the fall damage. Normal person wouldn't survive this either. And we are way back up here. Great. I think I deserve it. So, no shortcuts then. Let's try it all again. Can we go through here? Yes, again. And I'm so consistent. I just talked about no shortcuts and here I am again, running through it.
No
Mama.
reaction,
I still can't get over the Joku with Uma. Ugliest man alive. The one who came up with that is clearly a genius. So let's grab that. Grab that repair kits again. Ooh. 2 repair kits for armors. That's a good investment. So, well, not investment. It's a good way to store money. They are quite expensive, but don't take up much inventory space. They don't have too much weight. So, here we should find the Eskel.
Must be Eskel's prints. No one else has left the keep recently.
Okay, where are you?
Faster.
These footprints aren't. They are very thin and easily to oversee. But the minimap makes them clear to see. So we can ride it easily along. I hope it will stay on the path. Yes, it did. It does. And there we are going off into the woods. To a ruin here. Ooh, that looks promising. Let's check it out. Naturally, some beer. And something else. Ooh, the Witch Slayer. But I don't think it will be that good of a sword. And I'm impressed that I still can manage with the sword of the first playthrough and I don't have to upgrade them. Scorpion.
That's his horse. What's its name? Scorpion? Beautiful animal.
Yeah, it really is.
Eskel made camp here. Looks like he planned to stay outside a while.
Enhanced Draconoid oil. Ooh. Well, the game is helping us a bit, but we already have a good Draconoid oil. We have here Superior, and where's then the worst one? We just picked it up. Let's take this one. And let's see if we can get rid of it. Because it will just clutter up my inventory. No, the game won't let me. Same deal with the scrape shot. It doesn't really fill my inventory up or take space for other things, but it just kinda annoys me. Well, anyway. I can live with it. The game just wants to help.
Footprints and hoofprints. A goat. Interesting.
Oh.
Rocks. Tracks end here. Great. Could try to follow my nose. Can't smell Eskel, but there is the goat. Just gotta find a sample of its scent.
Yeah, of course, here wolves.
Nothing.
We've got a
Nothing
search
here.
back there. But this just shows how powerful the Witcher gear is.
Bits of bark. Looks like Eskel's goat rubbed against this tree. A clump of goat hair. Ugh, the stench.
Well, I suppose he is really a wolf. A tracking wolf. Oh, we already see where he is.
Eskel's tracks. The nose knows.
A little beater, and
Didn't
now
tie itself to this stake.
I guess the Forktail will come
Supposed to
now
be
down.
Forktail bait. Guess it works for Witchers as well.
Ooh, there he is.
As for Forktails, bait them thusly. Pound a stake in the soil, bind a goat to it, then hide ye in near to shrubbery post haste.
Brother Adalbert's Bestiary, page 82. See, your memory's back in full, and sharp as ever in spite of your years.
You're as old as I am, wise guy. Don't let the gray hair fool you.
Old, yeah, I
finally
remind
see
you,
you
both of them about 94, I guess. Don't really know. And they really memorized all the books. Impressive.
You too. How are things?
Same old, same old. Another day, another drowner.
That it?
I'm a simple Witcher wolf. Don't fight dragons, don't fraternize with kings, and don't sleep with sorceresses. Unlike some.
Well, it isn't all that good.
Fame's not all it's made out to be. Consider myself lucky if I were you.
You're right. Takes a lot of champagne to wash down all that caviar. That is tough going. Shh. Hear that? Incoming.
We have something to fight. Yeah. Come here. Hey, little boy. Let's dance a bit.
It's taking off. Hit the wings.
Yeah, shoot it, damn it! Oh man. And now you're shooting. Luckily
That's
we
it,
have our
Roach.
teleporting horse over here. And get after it.
Foul, overgrown reptiles. Hate it when they do that. Might have saved us some trouble. Let us kill it now.
Of
And
course
maybe
there's a
cut
ledge.
itself around a spit down its throat, not scared to leave the horse down below. Forktail could decide to have at him.
Scorpion's a warhorse. A purebred Kedwenny. He'll be fine. Have I told you how I got him?
No, don't think so.
Saved his lost knight once. You know, woods, dark, wolves, the standard. Told him, give me what you find at home and all that. No kid this time, but his mare had just foaled.
Eskel and Scorpion, bound by fate. An enchanting tale.
Mock me all you want. You're just jealous.
Well, Henri's daughter was
The old
teleporting
hen,
daughter.
She cackled on the fence. The old hen, she cackled. And she ain't cackled since.
What's that song?
Some old hill,
Landed here.
not very gracefully. Look at the tracks. We broke its wing, I think.
Ooh, there's some Witcher gear in here.
Fled to its lair, looks like.
Good. Means it's done.
Fled to its lair, looks like.
Good. Means it's done fleeing. Gonna make a stand.
Well, if we examine that, it will update the quest.
I want to look around some.
And does it? No. But the signs just tell us there's Witcher gear around here. And to look more into it. And it's so dark in here. So far into the game and I've got no torches to loot. That's quite surprising, I would say, but well, I can deal with it. And a deer, and that wasn't the way. Here we go.
Bleeding heavily.
From an artery. Blood's light colored. Can't fly much further.
Yes, I know some too. The dark blood is saturated with oxygen and the light one is saturated with carbon dioxide, I think, but I'm not sure. And there it is. Well, yeah. Can't run from here. That's good. Makes the fight easier.
Alright, let's collect the spinal fluid and get out of here. Cut into its back, just below the skull.
Sorry for the short interruption, man. And we will continue with our scheduled program. You don't say.
Gonna tell me which side of the knife to cut with next?
The sharp one. Come on, hurry up.
Wasn't it your task to collect the fluid? So yummy. And there are some other things to loot here. The enhanced woven gauntlets. Enhanced legendary woven gauntlets. Now we're talking. And this is the Witcher gears I just talked about. Here comes my coffee up again. Oh. And the Witcher gear. But I will go for the Griffinor gear again once we have all the pieces.
Hey, what do you say to a little race? Maybe see who's faster, Roach or Scorpion. And who's the better rider.
Well?
Not really a challenge, because I could beat you riding a lame sow. But why not?
You're a lame sow yourself. First to Care Moorhen wins!
Yells out the finish line and runs out first. Yes, folks. Give him some advantage. He'll need it. And almost 10 PM, yeah? Okay, we don't have to clear the cat potion. It's dark enough so we can see some things. Lambert! No. Eskel, we are currently... Can't talk. We are racing Eskel. Will you come? You are quite a bit back there. I think the Roacher will make it there without running out of stamina. But he will stop. And well, we won anyway. With a saddle of 110 stamina, it isn't that big of a problem.
Finally. Took you a while.
Saddle kept sliding.
Not a crappy show dancer out there who doesn't blame her shoes.
You're a fucking show dancer. But one who's damn good on horseback. Didn't wager anything, but can't help thinking you deserve a prize.
Ooh. Okay. If you
Since
want to.
insist.
Here. Use it wisely.
What did we get? Mountain Folk Boots. And a manuscript patch, Hangman's Venom. And that's all stuff we've already got, but that's what counts. Now this was Eskel, and now let's see what Lambert needs. Come on, open the door. It's like we are back in a black and white movie. At least we had some tone. But the fires are really blinding.
Hold this.
And where did you get this Ekimara?
No reaction.
It wasn't here before. Okay, Eskel. Can you explain it?
Impressive specimen.
A month of tracking, stalking. But I finally dropped the son of a bitch.
Congratulations. Can't help wondering, though. Why'd you keep the corpse? Aim to stuff it? Hang it above the mantle?
Not a bad idea. Gotta finish the autopsy first, though. This one was quicker than most. Quicker and stronger. Want to examine it thoroughly.
Okay.
Mind if I have a look?
Want to do the honors?
No thanks. You cut. I'll grab a bite to eat.
Well, I suppose that's the ranger for the dragon back there.
Let's examine its head.
Long whiskers. Protruding frontal lobe, but that's normal. Long ears. And an earring.
Seen that before. Some of them like shiny objects, like magpies.
And in the maw, yellow dull teeth. Missing its upper front teeth. Lower incisors.
Clearly not a flosser. Fine, let's move on.
Nothing interesting so far.
Open its gut. So, anything interesting?
Bits of undigested food. A few decades worth, looks like. Human hair, a belt buckle, a few coppers, and a gold ring. Want to give it to Yennefer? Ought to be as good as new once you polish it a bit.
No thanks. She only wears silver.
That's her loss. Rest is perfectly normal, except for its gnarled liver. Seems like I had a penchant for the blood of drunkards.
Ooh. Okay.
Nice claws. 15 inches, I'd say.
They grow its whole life. This one was about 100, 110 years old.
Pretty muscular legs. Calves and feet especially.
Let me tell you, this sucker was fast. 1 second here, there the next. Always in the shadows. Could barely see it.
So how'd you take it down?
Long story. Tell you another time.
Okay, and what's now up with it?
Think I've seen enough for now. This was an old one. Experienced.
It'd be nice to figure out a way to determine a catacan's age based on its tracks. Avoid running across one like this unprepared.
It would, I agree. But later. See you, Eskel.
Hold this. No reaction to
Well, I don't think we see anything special about the feet, but... yeah, I'm not the expert here. Okay, let's see what Lambert has for us. Or will you say something else? No.
like that.
Everything's ready at my end.
Okay, now we can go.
No reason to wait. Let's go.
Oh, meant to tell you. Can't get to the circle through the mountains. Rockslide blocked the pass last spring.
So we approach from the pond side, like when we did the trial of the medallion?
Exactly. Remember the way?
Not easily forgotten that.
He who returns with his medallion will prove himself worthy and may set off on the path.
Vesemir ever hear you impersonate him?
Yeah. Old man can't stand it.
I bet that's a funny thing. I'd like to see that. Oh, where are you going? Well, I just follow you.
Savola's breach. Still haven't patched it up?
Vesemir'd like to. Doesn't bother me, though. Not expecting anyone to lay siege, and... this way I got a shortcut to the pond.
Shame those salamander assassins didn't punch a few more holes in our walls.
Or finish the job and reduce these ruins to rubble.
Those are some stories we don't know about. I think it would be interesting to
Been
learn these
thinking?
things.
We gonna swim across the pond?
No, I got a boat moored there. You know, for fishing.
Wow. Never took you for the fishing type.
I use bombs. I drop them in and then scoop up whatever floats to the surface.
That makes sense.
Well, I think that's way more interesting than the normal way. Casting out the rod, waiting for ages, and nothing bites. There's a reason I stopped fishing years ago. It's not that exciting. So, how far? Ah, there already is the shore.
Come on.
Oh, and the harpy here. Oh, it's a whole bunch of harpies. And I stun locked it on a pole. Come down here. And I'm too stupid to execute it. Now you stay here. Ow.
Nice shot.
And boop. Next one. Those harpies aren't too tough. Once they're on the ground, they don't put up that much of a fight. Mostly stun locked. So and the last one over there. Come on down.
Well, color me impressed. Where'd you learn them tricks?
It's an art. Learned it from this old master down in Zeracania.
Yeah. Save that tale for your next sorceress.
Okay, and is there something to loot here? No. Not that much interesting stuff. We can leave it there.
Looks like
That's
rain. Tell me about Vesemir. Things any better between you?
Seems so. Old man's dropped the moralizing, and I try not to piss him off too often.
Mm-hmm. Working out well?
Moderately. Castle's pretty big. Easy to stay out of each other's way.
Okay, are you finished talking? Because I have the feeling you once we go there, a cutscene will start. But we will begin with it the next episode. And I say thanks for watching, leave a like and a comment, subscribe if you like the content, and I'll see you next time. Bye!